What's up, everybody? We are going to take a look at the Fusion harness and the Bino Pack Quick Connect Kit, which is going to give you everything you need to make a system to attach and remove your Bino pouch directly from the Fusion harness. This is going to be really helpful if you're field dressing an animal or you're on your pack out or something like that where you don't need to have your binos on anymore, but you definitely still want to have your pistol on. This kit is going to be basically just a universal hardware kit that you can use to adapt to the actual Bino pack that you have to attach it to the Forefront Fusion harness. Okay, so we are going to start by mounting this Badlands Bino pack directly to the Fusion plate using the Bino Pack Quick Connect kit. So let's open this up so we can see what we have to work with here. Okay, so we've got a variety of hardware. These are some just locking wire clips that you can run a strap through. We'll use a couple of these. There's 4 of those. M5 wing nuts and M5 screws, and then 2 of these attachment straps of ours. And these are just cut to length. They're 10 inches. So you probably won't use both of these to make one kit, but these are in there as well. So we're going to start. Obviously, we've already disconnected the harness, the Badlands harness from the pouch. And then I've gone ahead and taken 2 of the buckles, the shoulder buckles, off. Because of the way that, like how fat this section is, we can't really make a quick connect that's going to use the buckles, but that's okay because we don't necessarily need that for this. So what we're going to do for the waist on this is I'm actually going to take these little wire locking clips and I'm going to slip over that buckle there, okay, and then I'm going to go through the loop here on the Fusion harness, and then I can buckle that back together like that. And I know I can do the same thing on the other side. Take this wire loop, I'm going over the top, and then going through that connection there and locking it closed. So now my waist is connected to the Fusion harness, and now for the shoulders are a little bit more complicated, but once you set it up once, it's done. So here I have the 2 buckles, and I want to make a connection for these up here. So what I'm going to do is take 2 more of these locking clips, and I'm going to feed it through the loop here on the shoulder strap, just below the tensioner. So you can see that that's through the loop there. Lock that closed, and I'm going to do the same thing on the other side. Oops, gone the wrong way. Like that. Okay. So now I've got both of these hooked on here, and now I need to just adapt to these buckles. So now I'll take the buckles from the Badlands harness, the male side, I'm going to plug those back in. And now I'm just going to use these straps and go through here like this. And I'm just going to bolt this strap through right here like that. So I'm going to through bolt it through that that connector. So I've already, because these straps are so long, I don't need nearly that much. I've already cut 2 of them. Actually, all I needed was 3 holes worth to make this work. So we're going to take one of the M5 screws. We're going to come through the back. Then I'm going to go through this hole and go through the buckle, reconnect it so you can see, and then take one of the wing nuts and just tighten that up. And so then we'll just repeat that for the other side. Got this one I've just cut, and you can just cut these with scissors. Oops. I'm going to go through the buckle over the top and put the wing nut on. Okay, so now we can see that I've got the shoulders set up to quick connect or quick disconnect right there. And this part can just hang out forever on here, or I can slip it back out like that. So that is really the apparatus that I've made using the Quick Connect kit. So I'll put that back on there. Okay, buckles. So there it is. So now the pouch is attached on the shoulders. And then for the waist, when I want to undo these and take this off, just pinch it and slip that right back off of there. It's as easy as that. So that is the Badlands, and let's take a look at that Kuiu next. Okay, so next we've got an old Kuiu pack here, so we're going to take a look at how we mount this to the Fusion harness. So we're going to start, obviously, I've removed the harness. We're going to start with the shoulders here. So what I'm going to do is out of the Bino quick connect kit, I'm going to pull another one of these clips out. And what I'm going to do is just run this through. I'm going to do like this. Yeah. So just going to run the strap through, and I'm going to feed it back through the tri-glide. And I don't know exactly where I need it on the length right now. So we're just going to test this out. Trying to do this in front of the camera, not awkwardly. Okay, like that. And same thing on the other side. The Koyu pack is a little bit smaller, so I may need to elongate these. Let's give it a try. So now that we've got those on there, we'll slip these through. Same place that we attached the Badlands. I'm gonna go right through here because that looks about right. I've got pretty good alignment. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna go, well, I'll keep that connection point the same, but I'm gonna lengthen these straps a bit. And the reason why I'm gonna do that is because on this particular pack, the waist straps are so far down, or excuse me, the waist straps are so high, and I want these waist straps to roughly align with the waist straps of the Fusion harness, right? So we want it to kind of sit about like that. So in order to do that, I just need to adjust the length on the shoulder strap portions, which it looks like I've got that just about right. So I'll do the same thing on the other side. Okay, so that looks pretty good. And of course I can make some fine adjustments. Actually, no, we're gonna go longer. Okay, I like that. It needs a little bit of fine adjusting, but for our purposes it'll work. So next I'm going to take, again, my strap, and I wanna adapt this buckle to the harness here. So what I'll do, I think, is again, use one of these guys, because this will slip through here. That's usually gonna be your starting point. So we can fit that guy through, and then I can take another one of these straps. I've already cut this one. It would need to be cut down a little bit shorter. We'll go through here. We're gonna bolt to this clip. So I'm gonna slip that bolt through the back, fold it over. That looks pretty good to me. And then we'll put the nut on. Okay, so now that is fully connected. I would just trim this excess off. I'll do that now. Left-handed, ooh, that's awkward. Okay, I've trimmed the excess off. I'm going to come over to the other side and just repeat the process. So I will run the bolt through and we'll tighten that up. Okay, so there we have the Koyu pack is now on the quick disconnect. So when I want to remove the Koyu pack now, so when I'm going to field dress an animal, I'll just pop these off, slip those out of their slots, and then unbuckle and unbuckle. Okay, and then what's left on the Fusion harness is going to be these waist connectors that we've just made, and that's it. So to reconnect, go and slip this through, connect, and the waist. Let's try that on. Okay, so there now we have Koyu pack rigged on with the quick connect kit. So if I wanted to take this one off, slip off these buckles connectors, and then pinch and pinch, and there that's gone.